Hey everybody, so I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute little stockings. They work up in about 15 to 20 minutes, and I think they make great little gift card holders, or if you have a small little present that you want to gift someone, that works well too. And of course they double as Christmas ornaments for the tree. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Let's get started. You're going to need some number 6 super bulky yarn, and of course a crochet hook, 10 millimeters, darning needle, a stitch marker, and some scissors. First, you're going to do a magic ring or a magic circle. You're going to place 5 single crochets inside that magic ring. After you've done 5, you're going to you're going to slip stitch to the very first single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1. Round 2, you're going to place 2 single crochets into each stitch for a total of 10. Okay, you're going to slip stitch to your first single crochet, and that's the end of round 2. You're going to snip that and attach color B. Okay, I've attached color B. You're going to do 10 single crochets around for the next 2 rounds. So 3 and 4 is going to just be single crocheting into each stitch. And you'll have 10 single crochets at the end of each round. Okay, I'm now going to attach color A again because it's time to create the heel. And I just go ahead and weave in these ends as I'm going. I mean, you don't have to because they're not going to show, but I don't know, it's up to you. Okay, so I'm securing this little tail because I'm about to start my heel. Okay, and I'm not going to cut that dark gray yarn or color B. I'm not going to cut that yarn. We're going to pick that back up here in a second. Okay. So now I'm going to single crochet over the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to, okay, since I've stitched over this tail, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that so it's out of the way. All right, then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. I'm going to do a single crochet decrease, another single crochet decrease for a total of 2 stitches, chain 1 and turn, and a single crochet decrease, chain 1 and turn. Now I'm going to do a single crochet increase, so I have 2 stitches, chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to do 2 single crochet increases for a total of 4 stitches. So when you're done with that heel, it should kind of look like a little sideways bow tie. That's kind of the shape that you're going for there. I'm going to snip that and show you here what it looks like. It's going to fold, you're going to fold it inward and then you're going to whip stitch the sides of that heel together with that longer tail. So I'll show you how to do that. Line up your fourth stitch along with the fourth stitch on the base of the stocking. And I've always put like a couple of stitches there just so that it's extra secure. And then just whip stitch the sides. I'm going to carry that over. And all of these stitches is actually going to be on the inside of the stocking, so no one's going to see it. You just need to seam it. Okay, so tie that off and weave it in however you want to do. Kind of cut mine a little bit too short. Okay, after you've gotten rid of that, you're going to push that heel back outward like so. Okay. All right. So that's the toe and that's the heel. Flip it over, pick that that color B yarn back up, and right where the two colors meet, you're going to pull up a loop. I'm going to single crochet into that same stitch, and I'm going to place a stitch marker because from now on I'm just going to be continuously single crocheting around. I'm not going to slip stitch and chain one. So I'm going to single crochet into every stitch, single crocheting around the heel here. Oh, there we go. All the way until I get to my first stitch or my stitch marker, and that should be 12 single crochets. And this is your round 5. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out, and like I said, I'm not going to slip stitch and chain one. I'm just going to go ahead and single crochet into that first stitch, and I'm going to keep on going. So I'm going to single crochet, place my stitch marker back into that stitch so I can keep track of my rounds. And for 6, 7, 8, and 9, you're just going to be single crocheting into every stitch. Okay, this is the end of my round 9. That's kind of what my stocking looks like so far. I'm going to take my stitch marker out. I want to get to the back here so I can make my little hanging loop. So the way I do that is I'm just going to slip stitch till I get to where I want to be. For me, that's 4 slip stitches. Now that looks pretty good. I'm going to chain up 8. You can make it longer if you want. It's up to you. And then I'm going to anchor this loop down into the next stitch. I'm going to slip stitch that there. And I'm going to snip that off and weave that in. For the last round, I'm going to reattach my color A. And for the border, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch, which is a slip stitch, chain 1, all the way around. And I'm just going to go over my little tail so I can cut that off and not have to weave it in. And I'm just going to go all the way around. That back loop should not interfere with you at all. It gets a little tight on the stitches that you slip stitched before, but it's really not a big deal. You can work them. And I'm just going to keep going past my little hanging loop. And continue that zigzag. Okay, I'm going to snip that off. I'm going to connect. Let me push this down a little. I'm going to connect that tail through my first slip stitch. And then I'm just going to weave that tail end. And that's it. You're done after this. It's so easy. They're so cute. And I hope you enjoy making it. There you go. And your little mini stocking is all done. So cute. I just love it. I hope you do too. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks again.